Welcome back to Domestique. If you use tubeless tires but you're still struggling to change them, or if you're considering using tubeless tires but you have heard horror stories when it comes to change them, this video is for you. I am going to show you my tips and tools to make your life easier when it comes to changing tubeless tires. Stay tuned. Tip number 1. After you take all the air out of the tire, squeeze the edges of the tire onto the center channel, both sides and all around the wheel, the entire tire. Make sure that both beads from both sides are inside that channel in the center of the wheel. The reason is that channel has a smaller diameter around the wheel, so it will make it easier when you have to insert your tire lever to pull that tire out. And that brings me to my second tip. Get a good tire lever. I have a bunch of smaller ones, thinner ones, lighter ones that I thought will be good to take them on a bike ride, but they don't work well. Get a strong one. So after you have both sides of the bead inside that channel, it's easier to insert your tire lever to pull the tire off the rim. So put it in there and just flip it out like that. What I do is I put my other hand behind the tire lever and I press the tire towards the outside so I can move the lever and just pull it from the tire. This tire is still good. I don't want to change it. I just took it off to show you the right process to remove the tire. What I did is I took the time to put a little bit more of sealant because I noticed that I was a little low, but I'm going to put it back on. The best thing to do is to put your valve at the 6 o'clock, at the bottom of the wheel, and then start squeezing the tire from both sides at the same time, like that. Squeeze and roll the tire into the wheel. So after you have pressed as much as possible the tire into the rim, it will come a point when it's very hard to keep doing that, right? That's when you burn your fingers. One thing that you don't want to do is to use your tire lever to try to insert it in there and then put the tire back on. Because you can scratch, first of all, you can scratch the outside of your rim, but also you are going to be putting a lot of pressure on this edge and you don't want to damage your rim. So that brings my next tip. Get one of these guys. I have no idea what this is called, but I got this in Amazon. And the way it works is you put the tool on the edge of the rim, opposite to the last part of the tire. Then you bring this end to grab the tire, and you are going to squeeze and rotate. Hopefully you can see that. And that's it. That pumps it right on. So now that we have the tire mounted on the rim, it's time to set the bead. The way to do that is you want to bring a lot of air very quickly into the tire so that it expands fast and it sets the bead all around the walls of the rim. And that brings me to, I think, tips 4 and 5. Tip 4 is get a good pump. This pump from Bontrager allows you to switch from high volume air to high pressure air. When you're setting the bead, you want to put a lot of air very fast, so I set it to high volume. I pump it a couple of times and that sets the bead. And then I change it to high pressure so I can put the right pressure for the tire and wheel combination. My tip number 5 is, if you can, to change your valves to Fillmore valves. That's what we have here. They are a little bit more expensive, but to me they're worth it because that technology in these valves allows a lot of air to go very quickly through the valve and allows the tire to expand and sit faster. With the traditional core valves, the problem is that you have to remove the core, put the air in, then you have to hold with your finger the hole of the valve and try to put the core back in. It's a hassle. Fillmore valves, to me, they make life super easy. So now I'm going to put some air and hopefully we'll pop them right back. That, my friends, is the sound of success. This wheel and tire are ready. Oop, don't move. Thanks for watching. If you got some of value from this video because you now know how to change your own tires, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel, and share this video. That will help more people in South Florida to know about Domestique, about the app, and about our YouTube channel, and it will make our community that much better. See you in the next one.